Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. Now this particular video I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I can about what can you do if there's nothing to do in the Lost Kingdom. Now this sounds a little bit weird when I say it, like how can there be nothing to do in the Lost Kingdom? There's always something to do. That is very true. That is very, very true. But right now, I'm just gonna go over the Lost Kingdom so you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. So in these situations that we are right now, we have sealed up the left side. We are only waiting for the level 5 pass to open. We have sealed up the right side, which we are also waiting for the level 5 pass to open. So there's only about killing Guardians or killing Barbarians. That's the only thing that we can do right now. So if you're in this situation when you log in and you think, oh, I have to kill Barbarians again, or what can I do today? This is what I'm trying to talk and explain you in this video. Obviously, I highly recommend the Guardians. I highly recommend the Guardians. So I hope that your alliance will be able to set up a timer like we do. So we have specific timers starting from our Crusader camp. We go to the fortress, and after the fortress we go to the high room, we go to the sanctuary, and then we have a second high room, so we go to the second high room. Further of that, when the level 5 pass is gonna open, we're gonna introduce the circles as well, which are gonna be the new buildings after the level 5 pass, as many as we can, depending on our progress and how many we can defend. But we also have this particular area which is pretty much 100% secured. Right. So that is very important. Now why do I say that is very important? Ask anyone. Experience for your commanders is the most premium resource that even if you want to throw as much money as you want, you cannot get it. That is the most premium experience. Now unfortunately, I'm not sure why is this. Every time I switch from one kingdom to another, is giving me this error. So my Frederick right now is level 60 and I haven't spent, from level 50 to 60 I haven't spent cards. Same is Minamoto is getting to 60. Same is Charles Martel, he's almost 58, he's going to get to 60. And I haven't spent cards. So this is just by farming the Guardian. Same is Pelagius, he's 51, Belisarius and Osman. So this is how important is farming the Guardians. Now not to go any further, let me just pop up some reports. These are Shrine Guardians, these are from Kingdom 16, and we're gonna get to the Shrine Guardians as well, and I apologize, but I do not have the other ones. So there is a limit of reports you can have, and I do not have the other ones. So these are the Shrine Guardians for Kingdom 16. And this is about the amount of experience that I have. Minamoto is a Peacekeeper, so he's one of the commanders that are leading. Belisarius is a Peacekeeper. He's the second commander that is leading. I have Lohar, which is a Peacekeeper. He's the third commander that is leading. Then I have Belisarius again. I already said Belisarius, Lohar, Double C, which is a Peacekeeper again, and no, come on, and Boudica, which is a Peacekeeper again. There is Markswoman as well, but I wouldn't really include Markswoman. I wouldn't spend experience in Markswoman. So you have 5 Peacekeepers that you can use when you kill the Guardians. Now why do I say use 5 Peacekeepers? The reason I'm saying to use 5 Peacekeeper is because every time you kill the Guardian, you generate level 1 resource pack C. Since the Lost Kingdom has started, I probably spent about 200,000 of this level 1 resource pack C, and now I'm back at 92,000 again. Now it might sound a lot in number, but obviously you can see the resources they grant. The point is that you generate resources, so you make them. This is what I'm trying to say. By just killing guardians and gaining experience, which is the most premium resource that you wanna ask for. So this is how generally a peacekeeping build looks, for example Minamoto, because you're obviously gonna use your Minamoto for battle as well, so you might want to have a little bit of skill damage as well. So that's why I went up to the clarity. You want to have all the march speed because you want your calves to be really fast, and as I mentioned, you want to have the skill damage bonuses, some rage generation, and obviously again more skill damage. So this is how generally a peacekeeper looks like. You try to get as much march speed as possible, but this is the most needed, and then it comes the trophy hunter. So you can generate those level 1 resource pack C. It says here after defeating barbarians or other neutral units. So I generate on a round of barbarians around 20,000 level 1 resource pack C. That's about how much of those chests I generate in a run. About 20,000. You get them for free. You don't have to pay anything for them. You just spend your time to do the guardians and you make experience by doing it. There you go. My double C is also getting to level 60. YSG, he was like level 10 2 days ago, or yeah, I think like 2 days ago. Now he's level 46, but I also smashed barbarians like crazy, so that's the second thing, which is pretty much the main thing that you're gonna do in the Lost Kingdom, because what you do in the Lost Kingdom, you basically take the buildings from a barbarian. So it makes sense that the PvE part, which is killing neutral stuff, it includes a lot of barbarians and barbarians force, but mostly barbarians. People are just killing barbarians like crazy, like everyone does it. The rewards are quite alright, so it makes perfect sense. Now this is another tip which is a little bit relevant to the video. When you want to heal up troops and you don't want to spend resources, if you have 30 helps, you can go about 2,500 or a little bit less, and you just heal. You press the help. Once the people have done all the helps, you don't spend speed ups. I spent 5 minutes just to speed it up, but this is how is the best way to heal up troops. You just go with small chunks, 2,000, but I have the max alliance center, so I have the 30 helps. So it's about 1.5 hours. 30 helps is like 3 minutes per help, so it's about 1.5 hours. It's like the optimal way to do it. Now, if there is nothing to do in the Lost Kingdom, like you don't want to kill barbarians, you're probably out of action points. It's a chance, right? Now, what is there thing to do? There is Kingdom, your original kingdom. In my situation is Kingdom 16, because that's what I was about to say. It's Kingdom 16. Now there is the Shrine Guardians, and there is the Lost Temple. Look at that. Untouched by anyone, because everyone is focused in the Lost Kingdom. Now if you find people doing it, then you can probably talk with them and try to coordinate with them if they're actually spending teleports, because going back and forth in the Lost Kingdom, you expend teleports and you expend targeted teleports. But in your kingdom, you can spend the territorial teleports, which can be obtained very easy from your alliance shop. So as long as you have credits, you can purchase them, the territorial teleports, from your shop. If you have gems, or you bought them from the merchant, like reduced price ones, and you have them stocked up, you can trade teleports to generate experience and resources. So this is what I'm doing right now. The guardians are down in the Lost Kingdom. I've done them all, so now I'm just roaming around. I'm spending about 3 teleports, because if you scan the area, so I'll give you the strategy that I'm using as well. So if you scan the area, so you can see that is this province Zaoji, or whatever is the name. So there's 3 shrines. There's one over there, there's another one over here which I'm next to, and there's another one on the left. Now you do the middle one, then you move to the one on the left. After that you send your troops to the one on the right, and then you retreat them home. Then you spend another teleport, you go to the next area, which is Colchester. You try to teleport somewhere in the middle, then you go to the one on the top, to the one on the bottom, and it's gonna be the same on Akinia. 9 shrines in total in the Lost Kingdom, in your original kingdom. I apologize, I'm keep mixing them up. In your original kingdom there's a total of 9 shrines, so there's 3 teleports you have to spend, plus 1 that you need to teleport in your original kingdom. You can do it with even less teleports. You just teleport somewhere next to the Lost Temple, and then you do all the walking. So if you have the time for that, you can. Again, if you find people that are doing this, you try to group up with them if you have the time, and or if they have the teleports, and you just kill up the Guardians. You do with 5 marches, you generate experience, and you generate resources for your time spent, because obviously you're not farming resources, so you need to generate something. But experience, as I was mentioning, is the most premium resource in the game. As much money as you want to spend, that's something you cannot rush unless you're spending your time as well. So again, this is what I was trying to explain about this video. So if there is nothing to do in the Lost Kingdom, this is something you can do in your original kingdom. You just smash guardians after guardians after guardians, and you generate experience and resources. This is your boy Legend Ronnie signing out, but before I sign out, I do apologize. There's another thing I wanted to mention in this video, and thank God I realized. In some rare situation there are events. So there are events like strategic reserves. So on strategic reserves, killing the guardians generates you a lot of chests. Now that person is killing more guardians, he's killing the zone 1 guardians as well, the smaller ones. I'm not actually doing that much, there's way too much time to spend just on guardians. I'd rather go back and kill barbarians. But this is what that person who is on rank 1 is doing. So he's killing the smaller guardians and killing barbarians in the same time. So he is on rank 1. The rewards are pretty neat if you're still working on your Cleopatra, or there might be various other events. I don't know which other events it can be, but this was a very unique situation. It was the strategic reserves in the same time, and the guardians, they do grant you chests. Now I'm rank 2 just by doing guardians and barbarians, not farming resources at all, and I have almost 2.2 thousand chests. So I'm just gonna open them, and let's just see if my effort is actually worth it of spending some teleports. I'm not counting the experience that I made, just the supply boxes. 2,200 supply boxes, and bam, there you go. 3,800, 130 of the 15 minutes. Now to make per hour you need to split by 4, so that's about 32 hours of healing speed up, which is not bad at all. Then I have another 30 hours of, that's a little bit more, that's more like 37 hours or something like that. And again, arrows of resistance. I haven't maxed out my watchtower for this particular reason, because I'm killing barbarians like crazy, and for this strategic reserve. 600 arrow of resistance, that's pretty nice. 12 gold keys, that's small. That's really small for 2000 chests, 89 silver gold keys, and building speed ups. So there's nothing crazy or so crazy about the strategic reserves, but this is stuff that I generated because it was just my luck, sort of speaking, that the events just collided onto another. So I was farming experience and I was farming the strategic reserves in the same time. So there we go, confirm, have a bunch of gold keys, a bunch of silver keys. Very good for a live stream. You never know, tomorrow it might happen. My action points are also going pretty thin since I'm killing barbarians like crazy in the Lost Kingdom, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Right, yo, so that was the other thing that I wanted to add in this particular video. It was the strategic reserves, because people were always asking me, how can you win it, how can you win it, how can you win it. So this is how I'm rank 2 by now, just smashing barbarians with 5 marches and smashing as many guardians as you can. That's how you get rank 1 or a very good rank in the strategic reserves. So until next time, this is your boy Legend Ronnie signing out. Peace out, yo, and take care.